Okay, today I want to comment on Bet Chevy's comment here because I've been doing a lot of thinking about what has occurred here on the God Zone. Okay? So she says here, don't let yourself be dragged into the ugliness that spirit led people can be by ever seeing it as the person who is doing the name calling. See that spirit that has deceived them and forgive the person that is being led. Can they really help it once the spirit takes over? I don't think so. And arguing and defending just feed that spirit. It's what it needs to continue and grow in that person. And the one attacked in the one attacking. I think that the thread where this came from might show you exactly what happened here at the God Zone. And you might see the spirit game played out. This is the same thing as is being done and said about you. Dear brother, do not let it drive you away from speaking and telling who you are and what you see in the Word. Ever. Okay? So, now, I believe that that is profound, what Betty has said here. I've been wondering what the motivation can possibly be. Now, it's obvious that Chance and Queenie are running with doctrine that they've learned from various other places. And it sounds as if they're trying to claim it as their own, even, which that's rather disturbing. I haven't heard Chance so much allude to that as I have Queenie. And I ask myself, why? Why would they do that? And my conclusion on the matter, prior to even reading this from Betty, was that their motivation may in fact be to shut people down. Okay? It's twofold. They can prove a person wrong, and then they're hoping the person crawls under a rock, and and then they're going to stop moving forward themselves and sharing. That's the key right there, sharing what they're experiencing. Because that, if it has its foundation, biblically speaking, then it's there. It's there for them to expound upon, and it's also there for everyone else to see and witness. If it's not there, then it's just not there. So, biblically speaking, I mean, how many people do we have, these self-appointed gurus out here? I could throw out some names, but I'm not gonna, that are talking about the light within themselves. Okay, the temple of God is within you, so therefore the light is in you. Okay. I don't disagree with the temple of God is within you, but I think that there's something that's not being said there. That's only if you choose the temple of God as opposed to the temple of the Antichrist. So if you have the Antichrist in you, what do you have? You have the temple of the Antichrist. So you have Satan's, you've become Satan's temple. Okay? That's precisely what Jesus was trying to teach us when he's showing that when there's doubt on Peter, he said, "Get behind me, Satan," because he knew Peter allowed Satan in to demonstrate that doubt. Okay, so Now, that being said, what Betty has said here, I believe, is very relevant to the equation concerning Chance and Queenie, whether they know it or not. And I had already contemplated this, but I did want to make this video and thank Betty for her insight here, because I believe she's hit the nail on the head. Do not let it drive you away from speaking. Okay, that's the big one right there. Whether you're speaking, like I said, whether you're speaking is biblical or non-biblical is irrelevant. Okay, because if somebody wants to prove that it's irrelevant, you're going to find a real studier. If you're going to find that what they're speaking about is in fact very biblical and it's just a different point of view, that as well is going to be self-evident to the student. Okay, so these people who aren't students, all of this is very irrelevant. I think we're all aware of that. So there again, what's the motivation for the degree of detail that those two are pursuing? And I believe it's precisely what Betty has said right here. I've been thinking about this for quite a while too, and I don't fault them for it. I haven't come to a conclusion as to what their motivation truly is, whether it's a spirit-led scenario or whether there's an actual kind of reverse psyop that they're doing. So anyway, nevertheless, there's my little video.